This is one of the fanciest meals I've ever had in Japan, and I'm in over my head. This is bunbuku. I gotta admit, when I see a fancy teapot on the table beside me, and the menu looks like a fancy postcard from a Japanese nobleman traveling to France in the Victorian era, and it comes with instructions, I know I'm out of my element. I'm used to gyoza, but little did you guys know, I'm actually quite the gentleman. Look at my teeth. Bunbuku specializes in something called chazuke, and we'll get to that in a second. But first I need to show you this ultra fancy spread I got. I got the dashimaki teishoku, which is basically a Japanese omelet cooked with and soaked in dashi. It has an extremely subtle flavor, but not as subtle as this rice ball I had, which is just a rice and ball and seaweed. But luckily these pickles hit me with a little bit of vinegar, so I'm awake now. Finally, the chazuke. Apparently I got the order wrong, but it all turned out okay. You put the seasonings or whatever the heck else in the bowl, then the rice, and then you pour hot tea over it. Things were going way too well, so I spilled my rice on purpose. Believe it or not, this is my first time with chazuke. It creates an extremely floral experience that warmed me to my core. I always thought that chazuke was only made with green tea, but apparently you can make it with barley tea too, like this one was. Let's face it, chazuke is just a fancy cereal.